Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. I'm Masquerado. How's it going? What do you have to say? And it better not be anything like last time. So I will remove you if it's anything like last time you said you had a question. I don't have to leave your line return. Oh. Okay. Alright, that's actually... I always get worried when someone says something like that. I just always a little worried. Due time, I have to leave your live return at the end of the year. Alright, Masquerado, you take care, buddy. You take care. They'll just say... Just saying something like that, the first message there, that always gets everybody on edge. I'll be perfectly honest. It's just... saying something like that always gets people on edge, like, what the hell are they about to say? But thanks for hanging around as much as you can. I hope things go well for you. I hope things are going well, and I'll see you around when you're able to. Just have a good one. Have a good one, Masquerado. Have a good one. Oh, God, I am tired. I am tired. Oh... like, oof. I'm gonna try to get through as much of this as I can. I'm yawning a lot. I'm just feeling a little low energy right now. I'm gonna try to do what I can. Hopefully getting into the Grisaia mood will help me wake up a bit, so... today was just kind of another day. Sorry about canceling yesterday. Really sorry about that. Just wasn't really in the right headspace to stream, and I was trying to work on a few other things. Putting some, getting some clips taken out of VODs, stitching those two VODs together, and just general kind of cleanup at home. Stuff like that. So I just kind of took the day to more or less be just kind of chill a bit. I'm really, God. I'm like really tempted to start maybe doing only 4 days streaming a week rather than 5. I don't know. I don't know. I almost feel like I need the extra time to just kind of not. I don't know yet. I'll have to see. It is a new year, so things are hectic at work, so that's just, well, it's a new fiscal year, I should specify. A new fiscal year, so everything's just, all over the goddamn place. So I'm just kind of like, bleh, dealing with everything. But I'm managing. I am managing. Oh. Ooh. Oh, man, oh, man. Hey, Golden, how's it going, buddy? No swearing for 5 minutes. I haven't even started gameplay yet, dude. I haven't even started gameplay yet, and you're hitting me with that? Alright. Alright, there we go. 5 minutes on the count. No swearing from my end. No bad words? Okay, we will keep this nice and PG. This is a Christian Minecraft server, after all. No, I'm far from being, super friendly Christian safe, I would say. Though I have a bunch of friends that are Christian, like, streamers. Funny how that works sometimes. I seem to kind of fit in everywhere. That's actually, honestly, something I've just noticed throughout my entire life. I can more or less kind of fit in with just about any kind of group. Somewhat easily. I don't know why. It's just kind of, I just kind of hang around enough, and it's like, okay, everyone's just like, oh yeah, cool, he's here, fine, whatever. It's just, yeah, you're in here, there, wherever. I don't know. I don't know why. I really don't know why. It's just, I kind of fit in wherever. Wherever, whenever. It's like, yeah, I'm here. It's kind of like I'm easily adaptable. I don't know. I don't know how to describe that. I don't know. I'm a general purpose person. Jack of all trade, master of none kind of thing. Just throw me anywhere and I'll do adequately. Yeah. I don't know, that's just kind of something I've noticed throughout life. Doesn't really matter too much what kind of group I'm in. I will find a way to just, fit in there and just be there. Naturally, too. Not like I'm forcing myself in there. It's just, I'm here. And it's like I've always been here. I've never actually put it into words before. But it's always just kind of been on my mind. Meh. Yeah, you can tell I'm tired. So, anyway, after that... yeah, what are we doing for today? We are back to Labyrinth of Grisaia, starting the final after-story route we have here. For best girl. I say best for last. Okay, let me specify. My best girl. Because everyone has their own best girls, but because this is my channel, Michiru's best girl by default, and my opinion is right no matter what you guys say, so quiet. Yep, she was the first route I did back in Fruit, so she's the last after story I'm doing here, because, I don't know, I wanted to be special that way. I wanted to do it differently. Oh my god, of course I'm gonna yawn. I thought Wednesdays were your days off stream. Hey Nick, how's it going? I took yesterday off and just moved that stream to today because I was not really in a headspace to stream. That's all. That's why I can't even words right now. That's why I'm streaming Wednesday right now. Yeah. Yeah. I shifted the schedule around. Just a little bit. Oh. Just kind of one of those, I just couldn't face people on webcam and whatnot yesterday. It was one of those. And I mean, I try to give myself the Wednesday and usually a Friday off in general, but I'm still more or less able to stream those days if I gotta make one up. For the most part, the days off I have are also days I can use as backup stream days if, again, for whatever reason I gotta cancel. Whether it's tech problems, I got physical things going on, like when I slipped down the stairs. That wasn't fun. And I just needed a mental health night. Oh man. Oh man. So yeah. Sorry if that screwed everybody up. I apologize. I just really needed the day. And there we go. That's 5 minutes. I was talking the entire time with those 5 minutes too, not just, staring at you. Silently. Barely talking. Barely blinking. That almost worked, but I started blinking. Ugh. I can usually stare for quite a while. Usually. I guess I can't really... Yeah. This is gonna be an entire thing today, isn't it? Me just yawning. If I had a yawn counter, it would be fucking broken. Anyway, let's actually get this started before I'm falling asleep on you guys. So, Michiru's after story. Brief recap of what happened in Michiru's route all the way back in Fruit. Long story short, she's a pseudo tsundere. She's trying to be tsundere, but she's really bad at it. We find out she has a second personality that appears when she's under a lot of emotional stress. Like, a lot of emotional stress. And that all stemmed from a heart transplant she had when she was younger, because she had a weak heart. And after an event involving her only friend, and a whole bunch of bullying before that, the strain finally, set her heart off to basically fail. And she had, like, an emergency transplant. This emergency transplant, however, brought along the thoughts and memories of the previous person who the heart came from, giving her the second personality, which freaked Michiru out, had her put into the hospital for quite a while, basically giving her schizophrenia pills, because they thought she was schizophrenic. More or less. I don't think they actually say that specifically, but they give her pills to quiet a voice inside her head. Which, that's the candy she chews on through the entirety of Fruit. It's basically it's meds. She's chewing on meds. It's not candy, it's meds. Where was I going with that? So yeah, other personality with the heart. She spends years in the hospital, in the psych ward, basically. And she kind of develops a little bit of a coping mechanism type thing. And that is, she wants to act like a fool. Act as a fool, because it makes everyone laugh and happy, and that, makes it feel like she's got some kind of worth. It takes her mind off of things. People aren't gonna fuss over her because, it's the funny one. That kind of thing. So, her being a complete and utter doofus and an idiot is literally an act. She purposefully goes out of her way to act as idiotic as possible. Eventually, things kind of come to a head where she wants, after the good old Meowmo, the cat dies, that she kind of sort of adopted. she basically tries to overdose herself on her on her meds. She gets hospitalized again, and then the other Michiru takes over because she feels like that one is everyone would like a lot more and has more reason to exist rather than her, the dumbass. After literally burying her alive to prove that, yeah, people would miss you and you actually do want to live, she manages to, you know, bring herself back. Because even the other one's like, yeah, this isn't right. The other Michiru's like, this isn't right. She's literally shutting herself down inside herself, forcing me to be in control all the time. So after doing that, we get her to kind of, you know, realize she has value and worth as a person. She also has a heart-to-heart with her other self, because that's a thing they're able to do. And the route kind of ends. Then the route ends off with Michiru and Yuji being together as a couple, and the other personality is there too. And they kind of developed a system of like, all right, these days you get control, and then these days I get control, kind of thing. And that route completely ends off with the two of them arguing on whether or not they're both dating Yuji, because that's what he needs. He needs to know if it's his girlfriend this week or her roommate the next week. That's a lot, yeah. The brief summary, and it wasn't brief at all. Shut up, I'm getting paid by the word. Anywho. Alright. Michiru After Story. We're going to start it, we're going to get into it, get as far as we can, and if the pattern holds true, more or less, we should be able to finish this off within, like, 4 or 5 streams. So, let's just do it. Let's go. Michiru After Story. Of course, we're going to start off a little subdued before we get into the wacky, the zany, and then the, you know, actual heart-wrenching thing. What more could we get? We had all of the heart-wrenching stuff in her route. The thing that got to me the most was Yuji flying other Michiru. Well, she flew Michiru and other Michiru out to America to see the heart donor's mom, but pretending to be an old friend of her daughter's, just so she could have some kind of closure. Which, holy hell, that was... That entire scene broke me, guys. Like, go look at the VOD on YouTube. That broke me. I had to disappear for a little bit. It was too much. That's the beauty of Grisaia. It sneaks up on you. It gets you with one thing. It lulls you in with, you know, the haha funnies, and then gets you with the feels. Every time. You saw what happened at the end of the last one we did. At the end of, Sachi's. Just a picture of her and her parents at the very end. Just a singular fucking picture got me. I don't know why, but it did. Anyway, let us proceed. Do you believe in miracles? Personally, I try not to put too much faith into anything I can't see. Of course, there's more to the world than what's visible, but you're not going to last long if you start relying on blind faith in lieu of effort and experience. There are times when I do catch myself wanting to say a prayer to God, but even if he was kind enough to change some water into wine for me, I'm not going to put a smile on my face. It's not going to put a smile on the face of a comrade with a bullet in his head. Oh my god. We're really just starting off on that, and already beginning with me not knowing how to speak and read at the same time. Go me. Go me. Still, at the end of the day, I suppose miracles do exist. Just like people with a fear of the dark tend to run into ghosts, people with genuine faith get their blessings from God. Or a con man in a robe. Putting it another way, there's no reason you can't become a god yourself if you play your cards right. All's well that ends well, like they say. Where are you going with this, Yuji? Where is he going with this? Keeping my breath stabilized to a steady rhythm, I follow my usual daily route at the same speed as always. Before I left the dorm this morning, the weather girl informed me that today would be a scorcher to remember, with a wry smile on her face. It's been some time since we waved goodbye to August, but this heat wave is showing no signs of letting up. I wonder if Sakaki would be kind enough to let that glaring sun overhead know it's overstayed its welcome. Yeah, she's just gonna stare at it and tell it to fuck off. I could handle the heat better if the air was dry. This humidity makes it a challenge just to breathe. Better still, the breeze keeps carrying the pleasant smell of rotting fish to my nostrils. I'm getting all the worst parts of living by the sea condensed into one miserable morning jog. Well, still heaven on earth compared to the field. No matter how unpleasant this might be, my life isn't in danger. That's good enough for me. Anyway, under conditions like these, heat stroke prevention measures are of the utmost importance. By the time you realize you're in need of fluids, in many cases, you're already dehydrated. Even a child can understand how crucial it is to drink lots of water on a day like this. As the run stretches on, my mind wanders aimlessly from one thought to another. Feels like my brain's about to boil. Once I get back to the dorm, I'll have to take a bone-chillingly cold shower and bring my core temperature down. It's just about time for the academy to pop into view. I break into one final sprint, pushing myself to my physical limits. When it comes to improving your abilities, there are two general rules. Rule number 1, stretch a tiny bit past your limit and hold. Rule number 2, repeat rule 1 every single day. Might not be the quickest method, but if you keep it up, you'll notice some real progress before too long. Passing through the gates, I enter the Mihama Academy grounds. Another daily run down. Same as any other. But that's what makes it meaningful. That's exactly what makes it meaningful. I kept the same rhythm as always. I passed the exact same scenery. The only thing that wasn't the same would be that unfamiliar girl out front of the gates. An unfamiliar girl? No, that can't be right. If an actual stranger was loitering about in front of the school, I wouldn't have just run past without a second thought. Something about her must have been familiar enough that my unconscious mind decided she wasn't any sort of threat. And that said, the person I saw out there didn't match up with anyone in my memory. Maybe the heat's just gotten to me? One way or the other, I need to know for sure. Reluctantly resolving to postpone my ice-cold shower, I turn back toward the gates in search of an explanation. Thanks, Nick. I see. No wonder she gave off a different vibe. I'm sorry? I'm sorry? 1, is she wearing a fucking winter coat in the middle of August? 2, why does she have black hair? I know she dyes her hair, but what? She had black hair. She's had black hair this entire time? I'm gonna need to see her sprites to judge whether I like blonde or black-haired Michiru more. 'Cause this is different. Your banana got some black. Oh my god. God damn it, Nick. Today's the hottest day of the year, yet Michiru is standing outside the school gates in a woolen duffel coat. There may not be any need to reiterate this, but the Michiru in question is my girlfriend. Were she a mere acquaintance, I'd allow myself to conclude that she's taking part in some sort of endurance tournament in order to justify ignoring this. But unfortunately, we happen to be romantically involved. I suppose that means I'm obligated to inquire as to the meaning of this. Hello there, my beloved girlfriend. What exactly are you doing? Some kind of special training? Hey, are you listening? Respond. She's got heat stroke. That's only to be expected, given that you're wearing a winter coat under this blazing sun. Glancing downward, I observe a waterfall of sweat pouring off Michiru's body. It's already formed something of a puddle at her feet. What is she doing? Oh my god. Her lips are dry and her skin appears to be peeling from sunburn. Oh my god. Her eyes are unfocused. She seems fairly clear that she's suffering from heat stroke. Yeah, no shit. Michiru. Why? Ah, perfect. You bet your ass I'm gonna use that for the thumbnails. These days, even grade schoolers know to carry water and take regular drinks when it's hot outside. But it seems somebody still hasn't gotten the message. Michiru, my friend, I'm asking you a simple question. Why are you out here making yourself ill? Answer me, Michiru.
Michiru? Hai. Matsushima. Michiru. 学生です。12月25日生まれです。認識番号は
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, is this the Geneva Convention game we did during our date the other day? Why did you have a Geneva Convention game? She was pretty out of it by the end of my romantic torture session. Oh my god. But right now, I'm not sure the girl even knows where she is. There's nothing for it. This calls for a change in approach. Oh my god. Whatever, dude. Tension! Thanks to my act of educational discipline, Michiru finally regains her presence of mind. That's right, it's me. Do you have anything to say for yourself? Oh my god, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know where you are. You don't know who you are. Her eyes, previously blank, slowly regain their focus. I wait patiently for her to gather her thoughts. What?
待ったです。
Did I wait long? Cold sweat runs down my back. This can't be happening. Not again. Michiru, please don't tell me you're out here for our date.
そうです。デートの待ち合わせのつもりです。もしその幼児のこと待たせてたらごめんね。
Oh my god. For a moment, the world seems to lurch around me. The fierce late summer heat has nothing to do with it. The cause lies entirely with the completely absurd young woman standing in front of me. How many times do we have to go over this? Have you forgotten our rule about this?
忘れてないよ。デートの待ち合わせの時は5時間以上前から待ってはいけないでしょ。10分前になってから現場で待機。
Okay, she remembered, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about black-haired Michiru. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, hold on. No, never mind. I'll do it myself later. I actually wanted to get a screenshot of the other CG of her. Yeah, after the fact, I'll try to find that CG of her not with swirly eyes. That's right. And can you recall exactly how we arrived at this rule? We started off with, don't start waiting the day before the date. Remember?
最初はそれが禁止だった。
You broke that rule by hiding overnight at our rendezvous points, so I was forced to repeatedly discipline you. Correct?
めっちゃ怒られた。
She's being very calm about this. However, my educational efforts eventually bore fruit. You learned to begin waiting on the day of the date itself.
なった。前日からは待機しなくなった。
And therefore, I moved on to stage 2, changing the rule to forbid a standby period longer than 5 hours. Is that correct?
5時間も前から待ってはいけないと言われた。確かです。
Well then, let's reevaluate the present situation. How much time is left until our date commences?
それはちょっと待って、時間見るから。私腕時計しない主義だから携帯で確認するね。あ、ほらこれ見て、携帯新しくしたの。機種変なんだけどポイント使ってだいぶお安くなってね。でも変えた途端に新機種が。
Getting off topic, Michiru.
あ、ずれた。時間。これね、ボタンが小さくてメールとか打ちにくくてね。でもこういうのって慣れだよね。
She's stalling. She's trying to stall hardcore. She knows she fucked up. She knows she fucked up. She knows she fucked up.
前に使ってた携帯も機種変した直後は使いにくいなーって思ってたけど、ちょっと使ってたらすぐ慣れたし。
Confirm the present time.
そっか。朝の6時半。
And when is our date?
昼の2時。
She is such a fucking idiot. How many hours is that from now?
2時ってことは14時だから14-6で、それから半が半とかむずい。あっちから借りてきて わかんないけど早くから待っててすみませんでした。なんでその
Michiru!
なんだもう。うわ
Blushing bright red, Michiru lowers her sweat-soaked head in abject apology. Resisting the urge to sigh, I reach out and give her a few pats on her damp cranium. No need to apologize. You started waiting early because you were excited about the date, right? Hard to get upset when I hear that. That said, this right here is a little excessive. You're not just early, you're absurdly early. Starting to get somewhat concerned, if you catch my drift.
いろいろな意味でそれはエッチな意味で
No.
おお、違った。恥ずかしい。
Let's move on to the next issue. What's the idea with that coat?
そうなんですよ。気づいちゃいました？あ、ねえ、これね、可愛いでしょ？似合ってる？
Yes, it looks lovely, but it's a winter coat and it's the middle of summer. What the fuck are you doing? Well, I'd say that it does, but...
やだもう、ユージってば素直なんだから。可愛い？そんなに可愛い？でもね、これはね、コートが可愛いんであって、私が可愛いとかじゃなくて、あのね。
Oh, I missed this little dumbass. A shy smile blooms across Michiru's sweat-drenched face. Her every gesture sends perspiration flying in all directions. I'm reminded of the sprinklers on the Academy's lawns. This is starting to get a bit annoying. Tension!
いて、またそうやっておでこを。
Oh, you'll be fine. Think carefully about why I just disciplined you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
可愛さ余って憎さ100倍。
Not even close. I want to know why on earth you're wearing a coat on a day like this.
こんな日にコート？ああ、そういうこと。はい、ですね。これには深くて長い理由があるんですよ。
Please, enlighten us on why you're wearing a fucking winter coat in the middle of summer. Like, good God, woman. I don't need a long, complicated story. Just give me the executive summary.
それは数日前のことでした。
And you got the story. Oh my god. I, Matsushima Michiru, was feeling dissatisfied. Completely, perfectly, turbo dissatisfied. Oh my god. You see, while I was now Kazumi Yuji's girlfriend, the guy just wasn't taking me out on any real dates. Of course, my dissatisfaction was solely related to Yuji's behavior. But in any case, I was ultra mega dissatisfied. Oh my god. This is pure, unadulterated Michiru speak.
でね、ユージったらデートだって言うのにすぐ駆け足させるのよ。なるほど、そうなんですね。私だってそんな健康丸出しな体してるわけじゃないから、あのストロンガーに合わせてたら大変なのよ。
I don't know if it's actually good for her to be doing as that much physical exercise when she's got a heart. She had a heart transplant? Hold on. Now I'm curious. Okay, you can. Oh. Never mind. Yeah, you're fine. After it's all good, you're fine. I guess, maybe? Actually, they encourage physical exercise after a heart transplant. Probably not to that extreme, though. I don't know. Oh my gosh, she's using the Yuji strat.
もしかして私が悪いのかな。これって贅沢な悩みなのかしら。なるほど、みちる様は悪くないですよ。
She's literally using the Yuji strat of just getting through a conversation without even trying.
ん？ちょっとサチ、ちゃんと聞いてるの？もちろんです、みちる様。本当に？じゃあ何言ったか言ってみなさいよ。ほれ。前儀の話です。
Sachi!
そんな話じゃない。私が今話してたのはユージへの不満でしょ。そうでしたでしょうか。最初は風見さんとの軽い前儀話からスタートしていた気がするのですが、まあちょっと熱い胸板始まりの話はしちゃったけどさ、あれはそんな話じゃないから。この小峰幸、これはどえらい歪談が始まったぞと思いました。
My God, Sachi.
そして話を聞いているうちにこっちはこっちで妄想が止まらなくなってしまいまして。
We just got through your route. We went through your fucking marriage. Stop.
みちる様の話など右から左となってしまったわけです。お恥ずかしい限りです。途中から聞いてなかったのね。私だってお年頃ですから、一度燃え上がった妄想はそう簡単に消えるものではありません。
Yeah, because that's how that works.
一応聞いておくけど、どんな妄想してたの？
Oh, God.
はい、オーラルを中心にした行為でした。
Uh-huh.
ちょっとやめてよね、人の彼氏でそういうことするの。で、そのオーラっての何？
Michiru. Are you kidding me?
はい、オーラルとはつまり、やっぱり不吉な予感がしたから聞かない。で、どうしたらいいと思う？前儀をですか？
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
違う、デートの話。あんた本当に全然聞いてなかったのね。すみません、何せどえらい妄想が。
Jesus Christ, Sachi. And this is Mochi's best girl. He chose the one that's just shameless. I mean, you know what? I can't fault him. I can't fault him that, but damn. Also, hey Jake, thanks for the lurk and thanks for the 2 bits, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Enjoy your lurk.
じゃあかいつまんで話してあげるからちゃんと聞きなさいね。ありがとうございます。私とユージって付き合ってそこそこになるわけじゃない？でもデートらしいデートをしたことがないわけよ。
That is actually a fair point. They went running back in their route and then running again. They did have a beach date, but a lot of their things have just been running.
ですが、いつもお二人で出かけているようですが。それがね、そんじゃ海まで走るかとか、そんじゃ海から走るかとか、そんじゃ海を折り返し地点にして走るかとか。走ってばっかの海ばっか。なるほど、それはデートではなくトレーニングに近いものがありますね。だからもっとさ、普通の恋人がするようなね、普通のデートをしたいなって思って。そういうのの積み重ねこそが愛を育むんでしょ。みちる様のおっしゃる普通のデートとはどんなものでしょう？
Not fucking doing like a multi-kilometer run.
そりゃ一緒に映画館行ったりとかさ、喫茶店でお茶したりとかさ。 河川敷で石を投げて、今
あー
2回ピッピってなったよ、今度は3回ピッピッピってしちゃおうよって言ったりとかさ。
Oh my
み
god.
ちる様、ピッピッというのは川に向かって母乳を飛ばす類の何かでしょうか。
Sachi, what the fuck?
違うわよ、水切りの話でしょ。水面で石を跳ねさせるやつ。でも実際石なんてどうでもいいのよ。重要なのはおやんの部分なの。そういうのが言いたい。
おうよ。なるほど。他には？
腕を組んだりとかしたい。むちゃくちゃに腕組んでやりたい。
Okay, this is why she's like my best girl right here too. She just wants to do cute couple shit. She just wants to do the cute couple thing. Yeah, I can get behind that.
それはとてもデートらしいですね。
いいでしょ。はーん、キュルン、あはーんみたいな感じでしょ。
Oh my god. Yeah, Michiru's like 100% like 100% like the same wavelength for me right now. Like that's the kind of shit I want to do.
キュルン、あはん、ズブニュルッシュみたいな感じですね。
What the fuck is Squarplush? Squarplorsh?
いやいやいや、最後のは言ってない。何ズブニュルッシュって。
Squaplorsh.
先ほどのワイダンを引きずってしまったせいで、陰微なテイストを加えてしまいました。重ね重ねお恥ずかしや。
Oh, for fuck's sakes. We need to put Sachi into a cold shower ASAP. Oh my god.
ちょっと頼むわよ。
はい、頼まれます。では説明をさせていただき
For
ま
fuck's
す
sakes.
が、まず
違う、陰微なテイストの説明を頼んだわけじゃない。しっかりしてよって意味の頼むわよでしょ。ねえサッチ、本当に大丈夫？
どうやら私もこの暑さに少し参ってしまっているようです。
Of course.
だってずっとエロい、頭が。
69th gear. Nice. But holy fuck.
暑さだけの問題じゃないと思うけどね。でも確かに暑すぎるのよ。
多少涼しくなれば良いアイデアも出るかと。そうですよ、冬になればデートだってしやすいのではありませんか？
No. No.
ちょっとサチ、今あんたなんて言った？
She did not put on a winter coat because she thought it'd be easier to have a date in a winter coat.
音はズブニュルッシュ。おうよー。
そこじゃない。あんたの今が遠くて見えないじゃなくて、言ったわよね、冬って。
確かに言いましたけど。
Michiru, no.
なんで今ま
Honey,
で気づ
no.
かなかったんでしょう。夏だからうまくいかなかったのよ。
は
だってほら、デートといえば冬じゃない？夏なんてデートに一番不向きの季節。
Fuck you talking about?
夏はうちでエアコンつけて鍋焼きうどん食べてりゃいいのよ。好き好んで暑い時期に外出するなんて方が間違ってた。
I am confusion here. How she come to that conclusion?
あ、そうでしょうか。
そうでしょうよ。だって夏なんて一切ないじゃん、デートスポット。
There's plenty of fucking options. I mean, most of them involve just kind of walking. Going to the beach, going to a pool, going anywhere that is indoors still. Do the whole sitting by the AC, slurping udon noodles. But not just do it together. There's plenty of fucking things to do in the summer.
海ですとか。
あれダメだ、クジラにやられる。怖い怖い。
I mean, they won't. The one guy who was, got into the mouth of a whale, it ended up kind of spitting him back out. Well, he kind of managed to get himself out, thankfully. Yeah, you can't actually be swallowed by a whale. Oh, what kind? I gotta look at what whale was it again? Swallowed by whale. What whale was it? Oh, right, humpback. Yeah, a lobster diver swallowed by a humpback. For God's sake, go to what? Yes, exactly. You get it, Nick. Also, thanks for the bit, Jake. Thank you. Yeah, this was oh my god, like 4 years ago. Guy, lobster diver, swallowed by a humpback whale. How did he describe it? All of a sudden, I felt this huge shove. The next thing I knew, it was completely black. I could sense I was moving. I could feel the whale squeezing the muscles in his mouth. Initially thought it was inside a great white shark. Couldn't feel any teeth, and he had suffered any obvious wounds. Quickly dawned on him he'd been swallowed by a whale. He was completely inside. He was completely black. I thought to myself, there's no way I'm getting out of here. I'm done. I'm dead. All I could do was, yeah, just thinking of his kids. After his scuba gear, he struggled. The whale began shaking its head so that Packard could tell he didn't like it. He estimated he was in the whale for 30 to 40 seconds. He was just in its mouth. Apparently, he was too big to actually go into its throat, or at least go down his throat. So, if he actually didn't end up getting out of that whale's mouth when it was moving around trying to get him out, 1, he would have died because eventually he'd run out of oxygen. 2, the whale would have died because it would have choked on him. Yeah, so despite having massive fucking mouths, whales apparently have kind of like small throats. They don't have that big of throats. They can't actually, at least a humpback whale can't actually swallow you. Yeah. Still, you don't want to get caught up inside a whale's mouth because that's just, that makes me not want to go into the water again, even more now. Usually I see people make camp in a whale's mouth. Yeah. Usually, yes. But yeah, whales don't go around swallowing people. It's just a freak accident that happened. And he got out. He still had to go to the hospital because, I mean, well, he got swallowed by a whale. He got into a whale's mouth. It was trying to swallow him, and, well, those things are like a lot of muscle. Like, a lot of muscle. Corky! How's it going, Corky? I have to... I think at this point I gotta start making commands for you guys. Well, how are you? I am doing okay. A little tired. I'm not yawning as much because I keep talking about things. I've jumped from a million subjects. Currently on a man being swallowed by a whale. Remember that from 4 years ago? I did. But other than that, I am doing pretty well. No, okay, I'm doing okay. I'm just doing okay. Just go with that. I'm doing okay. But I'm glad you're well. I'm glad you are well. And you all be well if you go and check out Corky Bug right this second. They're a mermaid VTuber. They're also a cosplayer. They're playing some Power Wash Sim. They play some Legend of Zelda. They do some Bible study as well. And they do have a nice fun little event that is going to be coming up in the near future. I believe it is a kind of like a cosplay marathon she's going to have going on. So if you want to see somebody get all dressed up in costumes and look their absolute best in each and every one of them, be on the lookout for that final date. Because once it happens, it's going to happen, it's going to be awesome, and you should be there for it. Waiting on 3 more cosplays to get it here. Nice, nice. 3 more to go. That's it. 3 to go. 3 to go. The sets will be ready. And you're just gonna rock it. You're gonna rock it big time. Whew. I feel like I'm getting sick, but I don't know. I've been coughing a lot more at work. So I don't know, I could be getting sick. I hope I'm not getting sick. I don't want to take sick days. I mean, it's not too bad if I take sick days. I have plenty of sick hours, but it just kind of throws off my entire week if I'm sick. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yeah, me too. Hopefully. You're kind. No, you are. You're kind. Like, I'm nice. I'm nice with my friends. I'm still confused with this camera. White balances so much. It's just like, yeah, no, we'll eventually fix. Eventually. I don't know how to use this thing properly yet. Whatever. I like shouting at my friends and, you know, hyping them up because they deserve that. They absolutely deserve to get hyped up. Because they're awesome. They're absolutely awesome. All of my friends are awesome. Ugh. I'm sure there's some, like, late summer festivals.
もうそれダメ。ヤンキーたちがうろうろしてるんだから。綿菓子両手に因縁つけてこられちゃう。もう死ぬ死ぬ。
Michiru, you're dating like a government-sanctioned assassin. I think you'll be fine if a fist fight happens.
では花火大会などは?
Granted, I'm pretty sure she doesn't know that. She doesn't know that.
それ最低。火薬危ない。何しろ危ないから。死ぬ死ぬ。
So you're just gonna shit on every single summer date idea, huh?
あとはそうですね。私は行ったことありませんが、夏フェスなんていうのも。一番ダメ。フェスダメ。外国人ミュージシャン来るでしょ。あいつらテンション上がると何すっかわかんないから。ギターで殴りかかってくっから。死ぬ死ぬ。
What?
では縁側でまったりスイカでも。
That's also a good one.
ダメダメ。スイカと天ぷらで死ぬ死ぬ。ほらね。夏は命の危険が伴いすぎるのよ。
I don't even.
そうでしょうか。
You're just making up excuses.
そうでしょうよ。ねえ。
はあ、ですね。それに比べて冬、こんなにデート向きの季節がかつてあっただろうか。いや、ない。
But it's summer, Michiru.
冬は冬で寒くて大変なような気もしますが。
バカ、寒かったら雪降るでしょ。それはとてもとてもロマンティックでしょ。空を埋め尽くす白い輝き、遠くからはクリスマスソング、そしてプレゼントの箱を開けると中にはスイカと天ぷら。あっぶな。捨てて捨てて、箱捨てて。ほらね、夏の要素が絡んできた途端に危険になったでしょ。
Wow.
そう言われてみると確かに冬の方がデートに向いているような気も若干してきました。
Okay, we got an ad break. Ooh, I'm gonna take a second. Stretch a little. Oh, God. Oh, there's my hypermobility again. Anyone with that as sub is like, what is he doing? Just showing off my weird freak of nature style stretching, I guess. Oh, that actually hurt a little. I won't go into those details again, but yeah, limbs can move a little further than they really should. It's probably why my legs kind of like cramp up if I stretch too hard when in bed. That happens all the time. Every time. If I stretch a little too hard while laying down in bed, just, you know, stretching my legs out, it starts feeling good, but if I do it too much, then I feel that cramp happening. But I know how to stop it, thankfully. I've learned after quite a while of dealing with them. You want to stop, you know, like a cramp happening in your leg? Like in your calf, specifically? Just, like, raise your foot up. Like, if this is your foot, kind of keep bending it toward yourself. Like, kind of try to bend it toward your calf, and that helps stop it. Don't ask me how. It just does. Like, the natural reaction is to, like, pull your leg in and, like, drop your foot down so it's, like, parallel with your calf and everything. Or, like, in line with it. Nah, you want to lift it up. You want to try to straighten your leg and lift your foot up. You want to do it quick. Like, when you feel that happening and it's about to go on, you want to, like, quickly do it. And then it should subside within, like, a few seconds. Yeah, you can tell I've dealt with it a lot. Quite a lot. The break is over. Welcome back, everyone, from the ad. I really should probably get, like, a ad command or something when those happen. But yeah, long story short, if you feel a little cramp about to happen in your calf, just, like, straighten your leg out and lift your foot up toward your calf, and that should stop it from beginning to cramp. Works for me every time. Anyway, back to the game.
でしょ。なんだ、そうかそうか。悪いのは全部夏だったのか。憎き夏、朽ち果てろ天ぷら。これで全て解決。
Temper is good though, Michiru.
ありがとうサチ。とっても助かったわ。
そうですか。お力になれたようで嬉しいです。
これでもう完璧ね。
I had just made the discovery of the century. Whose fault was it that our dates hadn't been going well? Mine? Yuji's? Nope, none of the above. Who was to blame then? There was only one answer. Summer itself was the culprit. The late summer heat, the blazing sun, the humidity. The very nature of this awful season was ruining our dates. Now that I understood that, it was all very simple. I just have to give up on dating for now and wait for winter to arrive. I made my way back to my room, pondering the possibilities as I went. Good lord. So what? She just put her winter coat on and was gonna wait outside the gates until winter came around, months in advance? A winter date, huh? How wonderful. Everything was definitely gonna be perfect this time.
君って本当に単純だね。
Oh, other Michiru's talking now. Shut up, you! I figured out that summer's the problem. Isn't that good enough?
私にはそうは思えないけど、冬になれば全てがうまくいくって、そんなに単純な話ではないでしょ。
I'm single until December. But it really is that simple. I was just overthinking things before. You understand?
わかんない。
Then just pipe down and watch.
I'm never wrong about these things.
そう
You're
冬
always
が来る
wrong.
のが楽しみね
Other Michiru is, you know, the actual logical smart one. I'm sorry. I mean, look at the shit-eating grin she has.
Anyway, aren't you taking today off? Why don't you go back to sleep for a while?
はいはいわかりましたよ冬眠にはまだ早いけれど奥に引っ込みます
For anyone coming into this who missed my little spiel at the beginning, kind of very briefly summarizing what happened in Fruit, to explain what the hell is going on right here, right now, while she's talking to herself. She has DID, dissociative identity disorder, that came as a result of a heart transplant she had when she was younger. So there's herself, and then there's the heart's original owner, who's, you know, like, basically soul kind of carried over. That's, like, the best way to explain it. So she has a second person basically living inside of her that can take full control of her body at any moment, but they've come to an understanding and now kind of switch off days on who, you know, gets to, you know, just be in control. They came to a complete understanding. So this is regular Michiru time in control. Other Michiru is just gets to kind of chill out and, you know, basically sleep. It's an interesting thing. It's interesting.
Yep, you do that. Crawling to the back of my closet on all fours, I hunted for a certain something like a scientist searching for fossils.
どれだったかなあこれこれ
When I opened the cardboard box I'd been looking for, the smell of mothballs wafted from within. Bravely ignoring the old lady's stench, I reached inside and grabbed something with familiar texture. Something I hadn't touched in months.
どれどれ確かにこれが
This thick, fleecy wool had kept me nice and warm last winter. Pulling the garment out of its box, I spread it out on the floor in front of me.
やーんこれこれダッフルコートかわいいこれかわいいこれは確実にかわいいな買った時の自分を褒めてあげたい完全にベストチョイスだわねああそうそうこれだけじゃないはず
I turned the cardboard box over. A roughly knitted long scarf and a pair of woolen mittens tumbled out. Oh boy. Oh, did I say thanks for the Okay, thank you, Jake, for using bleh. I love that. I love that we made that one. I love we made that a freaking sound alert. It's so good. The gloves look like miniature pot holders, a simple but feminine Scandinavian-style design. Also, they were fluffy. Fluffy as heck.
あ
Oh my god.
手袋かわいいでもこれチクチクするからって一度も使ってなかった気もするけどでもかわいいかわいいの大好きキューン
By this point, of course, I was yearning to try everything on in front of the mirror. That's just how a woman's heart works. It didn't seem very eco-friendly to put on a winter coat in an air-conditioned room, but surely God would forgive a little maidenly selfishness. Oh my... That's hard to say. Maidenly?
では試着オーバー
After putting on my duffel coat in front of the mirror, I wrapped the scarf carefully around my neck, then slipped on my mittens as well.
完璧だかわいいこの服かわいい
But it's still the summer, Michiru. It's still the summer.
Once he saw Michiru-chan looking this adorable, even Kazumi Yuji himself would surely lavish her with love and affection. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for winter.
うしし
How?
じゃあこのまま冬まで待つか
Oh
Yes.
no.
松島みちる冬まで待機
Honey, no, you're not waiting outside. Oh, well, we know she's waiting outside for winter. She's gonna wait 3 months for snow to start falling.
I literally couldn't wait. It was so obvious that showing up in these clothes would win Yuji's love. How could I just stand idly by?
ああ、やだのやだの。早く幼児に見せてあげたい。この服でイチャつきたい。はあ、こうなったら次のデートは思い切ってこの服で行くか。いやでもさすがに暑すぎるわよね。
My God.
乙女の悩み。話はすべて聞いたのよさ。
And there's Machina.
Startled by the sudden voice that called out to me, I stubbed my little toe hard against the corner of my desk. Beads of cold sweat broke out all over my body.
あ、チルチルの顔がみるみる青くなっていく。信号機？
Oh boy. This can only go well. Okay, the VAs are still top notch. Like, just top notch.
Speechless with pain, I shouted at Machina through a series of snorts. What the heck are you doing here?
え？当たり？外れ？どっち？何言ってるか全然わかんねえな。
Yeah, been there.
ああ。え？
No, no.
だからなんであんたが私の部屋にいるのよ。ああ、そこか。あんね、お菓子ないかなと思って探りに来たのよさ。
Sorry, she doesn't have candy. She literally only has meds.
そしたらチルチルってば私に全然気づかずにコート着込み出すから声をかけるタイミングを失っていたのよさ。
Oh, she was just here the whole time. She was just here the whole time.
見てたの？もしかして全部？もちろんなのよさ。鏡の前で照れた顔しながらコートの裾をつまんで言わないで。
Yeah. Oh, Michiru, you're my favorite little dumbass.
フェミニンなデザインでほっこりなのだ。真似しないで。お願いだからやめて。女子力アップで今夜はセックスなのだ。言ってないでしょ。今すぐ出てきなさいよね。あれ？せっかく来たのに脱いじゃうの？そうよ。これは冬までのお楽しみだからね。
Oh no. Of course it was Machina that convinced her to wear it.
ふむふむ。なんとなく話の流れはわかるのよさ。何よ。気になる？
Oh no.
全然気にならないわよ。早く言いなさいよね。
You curious? Not the slightest. Just tell me already.
オゲ、それじゃあ言ってあげるのよさ。チルチルは冬のデートでお兄ちゃんをメロメロにしようとしてるわけなのよね。
Uh-huh.
まあそうね。デートといえば冬だから夏は無理。全部無理。
I still disagree.
バカ者！そこに最大の落とし穴があることに松島みちる貴様は気づいていないのよさ。
I can already see where this is going. I already see where this is going.
落とし穴？どういうこと？ええか？言っていいのんか？ええよ。なになに？金髪は？金髪は？金髪は夏っぽいから冬には似合わないのよさ。
Oh. Oh, my ears.
Makina's words were undeniably true. When you think of a blonde, what comes to mind? Someone on the beach with a surfboard, slathering themselves with coconut-scented suntan lotion. You certainly don't picture them crunching through the snow on a hushed midwinter night. Where'd I get husband from? Can I read? Do I need to learn to read again? Apparently. This is becoming a problem.
金髪だって冬に似合うかもしれないでしょ。
じゃあ聞くけど、雪女が金髪だったらチルチルはどう思うの？
ご陽気
でしょ。雪山で遭難した時に雪女が金髪だったら怖くもなんともないのよさ。お姉ちゃんこっちにもバドをいっぱいくれやってなもんなのよ。
Toss me a bud, babe.
つまり雪にはいや冬には黒髪しかありえないということなのよさ。
So that's why her hair is black now.
確かにその通り。そもそも最近ではこういった統計が出てい
Oh
るのよ。
no. What stats?
どんな統計で？
黒髪好きの男性に金髪と黒髪どちらが好きですかとアンケートをしたところ、なんと 100% が黒髪と回答しているのよさ。
Okay, who's the group that they used for this?
100%？ すごい。そんなアンケートが。
だからな、どんなに努力してもチルチルは冬には似合わない女なのよさ。
With that, Makina walked out of my room, taking most of my candy stash with her.
なんだか私一人で浮かれてバカみたい。
She was right. Blonde hair was all wrong for the winter. I wasn't gonna get anywhere with Yuji at this rate. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
染めるか。
Oh no, come on.
Sachi, get me black hair dye.
はい、どうしましたか？
私ね、髪を黒に染めようと思うんだけど、どう？
でもツンデレのアイコンとしての金髪ですよね。それを簡単に染めてしまっていいのでしょうか？
いいの。私に今一番大切なのは愛だから。染める道具ある？
そんなこと突然言われましても、今偶然持っているものといえば黒髪戻し用のスプレーだけです。
You just have that.
それで問題なし。さあ思い切ってやっちゃってちょうだい。黒髪な
Hashtag happening. Okay, I'm sorry, but you bleach your hair blonde. Presumably you have black hair naturally. You bleach that shit blonde. No spray is gonna make that go black again instantly. You gotta wait. You gotta wait it out.
はい、お洋服に色がついてしまうと困りますので、ケープか何かを。
いいからすぐ。決心が鈍らないうちに。
Oh no.
わかりました。
Oh no.
では。
And that's how we got
いう
that.
お話なのです。ひひ。
I don't get it.
嘘。なんで？
Can you give me a moment to think?
ドキドキ。
I'm not thinking of words of love or anything, okay?
そんなこと思ってないもん。ち。
From what I understand of Michiru's tale, this bizarre situation is the result of her displeasure with our date so far. That said, abruptly changing her hair color strikes me as quite a dramatic course of action. She was so attached to her blondness. Does she no longer have need of it?
もじもじ。 もじもじ。
One thing I'd like to point out. That spray you've used on your hairs appears to be melting off as you sweat. You got some black on your face.
服から見ないで。
Honestly, what's going on in your head? The connection she's formed between dating and winter seems like complete nonsense, but Michiru's clearly doing what she thinks is best. Shooting her down at this point wouldn't be very mature of me. Can't say I completely understand what the girl's thinking, but I might as well just go along with it for today. A major point of concern is there's a real possibility she's gonna collapse if she keeps wearing that wool coat in this ridiculous heat. Unfortunately, I don't think she's likely to take it off if I ask her to. In that case, I suppose I'll have to focus on hydration. Michiru, my dear, can you promise me you'll hydrate yourself on a regular basis?
できるます。ほら、水筒あるし。
Michiru retrieves a small stainless steel bottle from within her coat. It appears she gave the matter at least some thought. In that case, why don't you wear that outfit on our date today? Sounds like you were really looking forward to it.
本当に？はい、やったー、嬉しいです。
I'd like to take a quick shower first, alright? I don't want to go on a date while I'm still sweaty from a marathon.
もちろんです。私ね。
Stay here and hydrate yourself immediately. Oh my god.
セーブしないんだからね。
You know exactly what I'm going to be doing after stream. You know exactly what I'm going to be doing after stream now. I got a new bleh. I got another bleh I can add. Hey, look, a new bleh. So there, I got 2 saves. One just so I can take that moment and play it back. What's the matter? Why are you vomiting?
あったかい甘酒が入っているのです。冬っぽいかなと思って、一口で気持ち悪くなりまし。
Oh my god. Apparently Michiru is determined to make everything winter themed today. I don't know if it's going to work out as well as she... I don't know if it's going to work out as well as she thinks, but... I guess we'll just have to give it a shot. She's insane. But I love her anyway. Oh, alright, now we got the opening. Alright, enjoy the opening, guys. This is the 5th time we've seen it. Probably 6th. We count Yuji's. Always gets muted on Twitch after. Nick, no! No! Not the sound alert! That always gets me a copyright strike. Well, not a strike, a warning. Okay, now her thing makes more sense. I love this opening. It's actually really good. The song is so good, honestly. God damn it, Jake! Oh my god, man. Right at the end, too. Right at the end. Oh. Oh my. Thank you. Thank you for that. Right after Yuji says food. Oh man. Thank you, Brooklyn Gasm. I saw 2011. Is that really how long ago this came out? Pretty sure. I'm gonna double check. Could be an old copyright. They just never bothered to update. In general, that's fruit. Okay, Fruit came out in 2011, didn't get in Japan, didn't get a worldwide release until 2015. Labyrinth was released in 2012 in Japan and 2016 worldwide. Okay. Okay, so the copyright is for the first game. Copyright's from the first game, but the second game came out in 2012, so it is technically an old game. We just got it like 10 years ago, basically. They brought it over. I think it was like a Kickstarter. Hold on, I'm gonna check that quick. Yes. I can't see where it was.
Reinforcements approaching. Reinforcements approaching.
Huh? Well, hello. Thank you for the raid. Okay, I'm like always taken aback by raids. Let's get the shout out going. And I'm so sorry on how to pronounce your name here. Nitarina? Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Welcome, welcome on in, everybody. Raid from Brazil. You actually from Brazil? Wait, how did you get a sub? From Jake. That's how. Okay. Did we just reach a follower goal? Apparently. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Please tell me I got your name right. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how you got a sub, but hey. It happens. It always happens with those sub bombs. But yes, thank you for the raid. Nitarina. That is how you say your name, right? Just call me Neat. All right, perfect. Thank you for the raid, Neat. Hello, everyone. If you don't know who I am, which probably a good chance, I am Baron Bananas, a variety streamer. I play kind of whatever tickles my fancy. It could be a visual novel, RPG, JRPG, shooter game. I also will build models on stream and just all around, you know, just hanging out, chilling, trying to have a good time. Thank you, everybody, for the follows, by the way. Thank you. How many was that in the last few, like, minute or two here? All right, cool, cool. Right now we are playing the last Thank you, thank you for the follows, everybody. We're playing through the final after story in Labyrinth of Grisaia. Labyrinth of Grisaia is, well, a visual novel, and is a sequel to Fruit of Grisaia, about a guy who goes to a school that only has 5 other students, all of them girls, so he can experience what it feels like to be an actual regular teenager, because he's a government assassin. Yeah, there's like the long and short of it. He's a government assassin, hasn't really had a real childhood or real social interaction, so he kind of made a deal to go to a high school, a regular ass high school. That was the entirety of Fruit. Him getting on routes with the different girls there and finding out they have really fucked up backstories and lives, and him just kind of helping them overcome their own traumas and insecurities. And this is the follow up to that. The sequel game here actually takes an interesting approach. It has after stories for each individual route from the previous game. So it's like, which girl did you end the game with on? Yeah, there you go. This is what happened after that. And then they also have a totally separate, overarching storyline going on as well. That's separate from all the different routes. It goes into like this fake alternate world where he met all the girls, helped all the girls, but he never got with any of them. Which, really interesting route to take, but a smart route to take if you're going to make a sequel to a visual novel without alienating 4/5 of your audience by picking the definitive, winning girl. Because there is no winning girl. Katawa Shoujo follow warning. Yeah, I love Katawa Shoujo. I absolutely love Katawa Shoujo. It's amazing. It's peak. yeah, this is the second game. This is the second game in the trilogy. After this would be Eden, which we are going to play once I do eventually finish this off. So we're on the last after story right now for Michiru, the blonde-haired pseudo tsundere. She tries hard to be a tsundere, but she fails spectacularly, and it's endearing. And she is my best girl. Ooh. I'm gonna try to thank everyone for the follows. Omega, thanks for the follow. Kazumars, thanks for the follow. Neat, thanks for the follow. And Hachi-san, thanks for the follow. Thank you, guys. And thank you again for the raid, Neat. Thank you. If you got to do any kind of stream aftercare, food, washroom, any of that, obviously, feel free, go right ahead. I totally get it. You just got finished doing a stream. I hope it went well, by the way. What is Amagami? Never heard of that one. Never heard of Amagami. Ah. Alright, Japanese dating sim game. Okay, that makes sense. Spiritual successor. Okay. Alright, so cool. Perfect. You know exactly what all this is. Awesome. Oh, you an Amane stan? I can appreciate it. Michiru's still number 1 in my books, though. She's still number 1 in mine. Even if she is the butt of every joke in every route, including her own. Just every route is just how much can we shit on Michiru? Ooh. 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 What was I looking? Oh yeah, I was kind of talking about how the games initially, I think, were only translated over into English thanks to a Kickstarter of all things. They got localized thanks to a Kickstarter happening. I forgot Sachi. Alright, so that's another person who likes Sachi most. Got another guy in here that I met because of this game. Good old Mochi. He loves Sachi. Sachi is his girl. We have fun little arguments about who's better. We actually just finished her after story before doing this one, actually. I mean, not just, it was like a few weeks ago, but still. But still. We just finished her after story, and the one CG in the end did actually get me crying. Just like the one moment in her actual route from Fruit got me crying. This game has made me cry. Like, on 4 separate occasions now. And that's between this and Fruit. I don't know if it'll happen again with Michiru's, but we'll find out. We'll find out. It's kind of plainly obvious when I'm, breaking down. Sorry, I feel like I might be coming down with something. I hope not, though. Whew. Didn't I tell you to wait in your room? Why didn't you listen? That was like, what, 5-10 minutes? What am I gonna do with you? Fine, come in. He did just get out of the shower. I still don't know how to feel about black-haired Michiru. I still don't know how to feel about black-haired Michiru. I think I still like blonde-haired Michiru more. Blonde hair just works better to me. It just works a lot better to me. Ooh. Something the matter? Well, no shit. Oh, why is her hair black? I think I'm seeing spoilers. Do you want the actual answer? I mean, it's not super spoilery. It's just kind of Michiru logic for why her hair is black. We all know Michiru logic. I haven't actually watched the anime. I know it exists, but I haven't watched, like, any of it. Should sit down and watch it at some point. Maybe after I finish all the games, because I think it adapts all 3 games? Possibly? Being a tsundere. Okay, because the scene literally just happened, their dates aren't going well. She thinks it's because it's the summer. So she thinks dating is more suited for the winter. So, thanks to a certain someone putting the idea in her head, blonde hair is seen as a summer thing. Black hair is seen as a winter thing. So she like did a quick dye job for her hair to be black, to try to invoke winter in better dates. That's it. That's the explanation. She just wanted to more wintry feel. It's why she's wearing a winter coat in the middle of summer. I told you, Michiru logic. Just complete Michiru logic. Of course I am. I don't take showers with my clothing on. Well, except when I'm livening things up at a swimming tournament.
そういうのはちょっとどうかと思うんですけど。
What are you talking about? The clothes relay is always a big hit. Are you a red cap or something?
あ、赤帽？荷物運ぶの？
No. Guys who can't swim have to put on red caps for their remedial training, remember?
いや、ないけども。で、水泳がどうこうではなくてですね、裸がどうかと思うんですけど。
Like you're actually gonna complain. What's the problem? We're already seeing every inch of each other's bodies. I would be dying right now if I were wearing one of those. The winter coat? Yes, she was too. She was waiting outside. She was literally gonna wait outside until goddamn winter. In a winter coat. And mittens. And scarf. And she had a water bottle on her. Full of hot cocoa. She's dedicated. She is just dedicated.
そりゃそうかもしれないけど、恥ずかしくないの？
Here it's like 30 degrees Celsius right now. For me right now, it is minus 13 Celsius. And that's actually warm. It's actually warmed up a bit compared to what it was. It was like below 30 not too long ago. Yeah, I'm from good old Canada, eh? It's cold. It gets cold up here. It gets cold. Very cold. We're used to it. Kinda. We say we're used to it, but we still complain about it. When your car doesn't want to start because it's too cold outside, yeah, you got every right to complain. Speaking of, I'm gonna have to turn my car on just to be safe before I go to bed. Just to be safe, just to make sure it's still good. Don't want the battery to, like, be totally buggered or whatever. I don't know, it's warmer now, but I don't want it to sit for too long completely idle. Especially if I'm not driving it for, like, 2 days. That's just a precaution until it's actually not the middle of winter still. Not really.
そうなんだ。
What? Are you embarrassed?
うん。
I see. I'll get dressed quickly then.
うん。
Okay, you're a little embarrassed, but you liked seeing it too. You're disappointed. You're disappointed he's putting clothes on. Drying off my body with a towel, I proceed to put on my clothing. Michiru's still in her winter outfit, but I'm going with a light short sleeve shirt. Can't have both of us collapsing from heat stroke simultaneously.
うん。
Alright, let's go.
ごめんね。急がせちゃったみたいで。
That's for sure. Didn't even give me time to drink a single glass of water.
だって早くデートしたかったから。
Hand me your water bottle, will you?
甘酒の？うん。
I'm gonna have a little. Something the matter?
だってさっきいらんって。
I just took a shower. It's normal to want a little hydration afterward.
ユージってよくわかんないよね。さっき裸のままで何か軽く羽織るとかすればいいのにしないし、ずっと全裸だし、マッパだし。それって意地悪だよね。そうかと思えば断った甘酒飲んでくれるし、それって優しい。意地悪なんだかそうじゃないんだかわかんないよ。
He's being Yuji. He's being Yuji. What more is there? You're reading too much into this. I was just thirsty. Seriously, don't think too hard. You're gonna boil your brain.
あれ、本当だ。 熱かな。
Oh my god, alright, we're dragging you to the beach and chucking you in the ocean to cool off. That doesn't usually involve an actual fever, you know. Michiru's sweating a great deal, and her eyes appear to be spinning. Her outfit may offer excellent protection against the cold, but in this heat, it's only causing her to suffer. I'm sure you'd be a lot cooler if you took that coat off.
これは脱がないの。だって憧れの冬デートだもん。
Your winter date
あー冬。
in the middle of
言葉
August.
だけでもうすでにキラッキラしてる。あとフラフラしてる。
In that case, we'll have to get this over with before your sweat dyes your entire body black. Let's go! Double time!
ってまた走るの。暑い。
What's wrong? Worn out already?
いや、まだまだ余裕です。これから冬のデート満喫ですからね。
She complained that their dates were nothing but running. But now it's okay because it's a winter date? Because she's wearing a coat? That changes everything? Oh, Michiru, you're such an idiot, but I still love you to bits. Seems Michiru's determined to stick with this winter date concept. Everything around us screams summer, but she clearly plans to overcome this obstacle through sheer willpower.
やっぱり冬って素敵よね。ドキドキ。
With this comment, Michiru turns her slightly blackened eyes up to the sky. Something about her gaze concerns me. Almost like the girls overdosed on amphetamines.
ねえ、ユージ。
Oh no. Oh, she is delirious. What is it, honey?
これ見て、これ。
Why, those are the wool mittens you've been knitting at night!
その通り、せっせとあんただよ。これ一つの手袋に二人で同時に手を入れない？
Two hands in one mitten? Wouldn't that make it difficult to walk? Also, those gloves aren't very large. It'd probably be a really tight squeeze.
確かに窮屈。でもね、そうするとすっごく近くにいられてラブラブな感じがするんだお。
Oh boy.
二人は永遠の恋人だからずっと一生的な。
And then Michiru was found passed out on the side of the road from heat stroke. The ambulance came not too long after. What an excellent idea! I'd expect no less from my girlfriend. I love you, Michiru.
やだもう、ユージさんってば素直さん。
Good lord. Okay then, let's do this carefully.
はい。
Trying to do this kind of tone and inflection for Yuji feels so wrong. It feels so wrong.
手が密着してる。
So tightly that it's almost as if we were born this way. As if this is our natural state of being. As if the two of us were born as two halves of one whole, only now complete. As if this is our natural state of being, the way we were designed to be. I am such a fool. In my embarrassment, I said the same thing over and over again. My apologies.
そんなことなしぐ。ねえ、ドキドキするね。
She's got to be passed out on the road now, isn't she? She's got to be passed out.
Yes, that it is. I love you.
このまま街まで歩こっか。
Absolutely. Also, I love you.
Yeah, she's passed out. She's fucking done. Yeah.
Okay, first. What? Second? The
Yeah, she's delusional now. She's absolutely delusional. I'm not a regular VN player, but this one looks hella fun to play. When Grisaia gets going with these comedic bits, it's out of this world. But that's where the game gets you. Without completely spoiling everything, it lulls you in with all of this goofiness, and then it hits you with, like, actual real hard-hitting stuff. Like, it is insane. It makes you think one thing, and then all of a sudden, you're getting to actual serious conversations and topics. It's kind of why I like it. Though a lot of these after stories so far are a little more on the lighthearted side, there's a little bit of that seriousness there, but it's like, we already solved the main issue. These are just kind of like little after effects and things that are left over. Just kind of trying to get over the final few little speed bumps. Is this girl gonna be alright? I sincerely hope the heat hasn't literally damaged her brain. Michiru, you really need to get a hold of yourself.
ユージ、これ持ってきたんだけど。
Reaching into her pouch, Michiru proudly retrieves a pair of thick potholders. Potholders, eh? I see. I guess a winter date might involve hot pot.
何？え？ちげえよおい。あんたさ、今なんつった？
What's wrong? Why are you crying all of a sudden?
泣いてねえし。あのですね。これ手袋なんですけど。
Gloves, you say? Taking the potholders from Michiru, I examine them more closely. I suppose they do look something like oversized gloves, but they're so solid and thick that holding pots still seems like their more natural application. I see, so they're mittens. Dating back to the war, I suppose?
なんでそうなるの？最近作ったんですけど。
Really? In that case, they must have been quite thoroughly weathered. Give them some character. I don't know why you'd bother, but it's certainly interesting.
ウェザー？何それ？
It basically means adding wear and tear. Maybe a bit of grime. The goal is to make something look like it's old and beaten up. Or something new look like it's old and beaten up.
なるほどね。でもしてないから。普通にあんた手袋に経年劣化ってしけな。
I just meant that they have character. It was a compliment.
あらやだ、それならいいわ。でね、お願いがあるんだけど。
Go ahead.
これ一つの手袋に二人で同時に手を入れない？
I refuse. ん？
あのね、これね、一つの手袋に。
I refuse.
ちょっとなんで断るのよ。買ってきたのにさ。
What kind of fool would put on woolen mittens in this god-awful heat? We'd boil!
蒸さない。
Yes, we would. You can wear them yourself, but leave me out of it.
やだの。二人で一つがいいの。自然であるかのように、かつ自然であるかのようになの。
Oh my god.
Why'd you just repeat the same thing twice?
ユージが言ったんじゃ、バカ
Okay, yeah, she needs to go home right now. I didn't say anything of the sort.
言ったの、妄想の中で
Oh, Michiru. Grabbing her gloves, Michiru thrashes about in an undignified fashion. To some degree, I understand how she feels. But squeezing our hands into one mitten would greatly restrict our movements. That could prove fatal if an emergency situation were to arise. Calm down. You can put the gloves on, but I'm not going to. Understood?
二人がいいの、一人じゃないって素敵なことなの。
This is my best girl, everyone. The one throwing a tantrum like a child is my best girl. Don't judge me. At this point, she's on the ground flailing all of her limbs around randomly. Even by the standards of 50s manga, this tantrum would probably would have seemed a little cliche. Fine. Fine. Give me one.
つけてくれるの、微笑みを少し分けてくれるの。
Just hand it over already. As she offers me the mitten, I reach out in a gentlemanly fashion.
はたき落とした。はたきやがった。
Damn. I've been intending to take it from her, but I seem to have reflexively slapped it to the ground instead. I apologize, Michiru. That wasn't intentional. It was pure instinct.
本能で拒否される手袋って何なのよ。ひどいよ。
Let's save this for the winter, alright? We'll do it together, just like you wanted. Retrieving the mitten from the ground, I stuff it into the right pocket of my pants.
本当に冬にやってくれるの？
Of course I am.
今間が一瞬の間が
He's terrible at lying. I'll figure out the best way to do this by wintertime. Just be patient until then. Understood?
わかんないよ。そんなのやだよ。今がいいの、今なの、今がいいの。
Oh my god. I love you.
冬でいい。
That was easy. Thanks to my excellent skills of persuasion, our date proceeds peacefully.
ねえねえ。
Yes? Once again, Michiru turns her slightly blackened eyes up to the sky. She has the gaze of a woman beloved by the Greek god Morpheus. Oh no.
ねえ、ユージ。
Not again.
What is it, honey?
冬といえば寒いからくっつきたいじゃん。
Yes, I totally agree with you on that one. I love you.
そこでこんなアイディアはいかが？私のダッフルコートのポケットにユージが手を入れて、
Oh my God.
そこに私も手を入れて、中で手をつないだりこちょこちょしちゃう大作戦。
Hand holding coochie coo.
Oh my god.
That's your second splendid idea today. Truly, there could be no worthier girlfriend. I love you, Michiru.
やだもう、ユージさんってば素直さん。
Well then, I'm gonna put my hand in your pocket now.
はい。いや、私のポケットの中に奥までユージが入ってきてるよ。
Michiru, no. Stop.
Alright, Michiru. Now put yours in as well.
手が密着してるの。
I've done this before. I did have an ex's hand inside my coat pocket with mine too. Mostly because it was, well, winter. She didn't have gloves on. It was cold. We were trying to get back to her place, and that was my idea of warming her hand up. At least one of them. Really awkward. 'Cause my arm was like basically glued to my body while she could at least, still move a little more. It was like the best I could come up with at the time. I had a warm jacket. Black lamb's wool liner. Very old jacket. Like, very old jacket. Like, older, probably, I think older than me. Still have it. It's definitely seen better days. We can tell it's old. It's still very warm, like, as the go-to. Thanks for the bit, Jake. Thank you, buddy. Even has a hood, though I didn't really use the hood that much, or like at all, really. I just used the jacket itself, that was it. That provided more than enough warmth. I got a furry hat I use, if I really want to stay warm.
Indeed. It's almost as if we were born this way.
And she's delirious again. Michiru! Michiru!
ポケットが虹でいっぱいに。
She's lost it. She has completely lost it. Open your eyes, Michiru!
ユージ、あれしてば、まだ妄想で。
Is this girl alright? Starting to get the idea she really isn't. Why don't we head back to the dorm for today and rest in the air conditioning?
休まない。お願い。さっき言った通り、はい入れて、早く入れて。
What the hell are you saying? Are you imitating Amane's slut act now?
ビーチさんじゃないもん。そうじゃなくて、ポケットに手を入れてって。
Flapping her mouth like a goldfish, Michiru points alternatively at her duffel coat pocket and my hand. I understand what she's trying to say, but as I've repeatedly noted, it's brutally hot today. I refuse.
なんで理由は
I'd boil in my own sweat.
蒸さないっての。知りかけるならあるし。
What?
Okay. Why'd she bring silica gel on a date?
ああ、いや、そうじゃなくて、ほら、コートが冬物だからね、クローゼットにしまうときに乾燥剤を入れておいた方がいいかなって。それで、そのままね、ポケットに入っててね。
Oh?
ちょっと私のことデートの時に知りかける持ってくるような女みたいに思わないでよね。
What kind of girl would that be?
尻って単語入ってるし、ちょっとエッチっぽいじゃん。ビッチじゃないもん。
I don't think further discussion is going to get us anywhere. Let's head for someplace with air conditioning. I set off down the road without waiting for Michiru. When talking isn't accomplishing anything, it's best just to take action.
待ってよ。どうしても入れてくれないの？奥までじゃなくていいから。先っちょだけでいいから。
You know exactly what you're doing. I'd recommend not shouting that in public. You might be misunderstood.
だったら私がユージのポケットに入れる。それならいいよね。だって恋人同士だもんね。
If you insist.
勝手にします。いや。
Michiru vigorously shoves her hands into my pants pocket. What has he got in there? But an instant later, she pulls it right back out. That lump is just the mitten I stuffed in there earlier.
あ、そっか。じゃあ反対の方に。
Circling around me, Michiru puts her hand into my other pocket. Honestly, girl really makes a scene out of everything.
はい、入れました。ん？また指先に当たった。こっちにもなんか入れてんの？
Nothing at all.
ふーん。そうなんだ。
Well, satisfied now?
想像よりもラブラブな感じがちょっと足りない気がする。
In that case, why don't you take your hand out of my pocket now?
やだな、これで歩く。これがいい。
Oh my god. We proceed awkwardly down the road. Michiru's hand in my pocket means that I'm practically dragging her along with me. After a little while, we come across a lady walking her dog in the opposite direction.
どうも、こんにちは。
Good afternoon. Noticing that Michiru's got her hand jammed in my pants, the woman opens her eyes widely.
あらやだ。昼間っからあんなところ触って。本当にもう。
Scooping up her dog, the lady moves swiftly past us. From an outsider perspective, I suppose this does look more than a little questionable.
またなしなしこれなし。
Finally! Yanking her hand out of my pocket, Michiru breathes roughly through her nose in evident distress.
何これ、ビッチじゃん。私が目指していた冬のデートはこんなんと違う。
Michiru's the wrong pocket! But it was pretty close to what you requested, wasn't it?
違うもん。スタッフルコートのポケットでイチャイチャしたかったな。これはなんかそのエロい。あとムス。ちょっと違うパターンで言ってみよう。他にもあるのよ。やりたいことが。付き合ってくれるわよね。
Oh my god, Michiru. I don't mind, but please tell me it isn't anything bizarre this time.
もちろん妙なことどころか超ムード満点だからビビんなよ。
I'm not wearing a hat.
大声出したら暗ってきた。甘酒タイム。
Oh my god. You're not helping yourself with this.
甘い。うえ。さあやってまいりました。第1回みちるちゃんと真冬の雪合戦のコーナー。
Right. I'm...
セーブしないんだからね。
we'll use that as the main save. This is just gonna be the, you know, where I'm gonna get the bleh sound. How much have we made?
シナリオ進行度の確認なんてしないんだからね。
We are 10% through her route. I am going to leave it there for today. I know a weird place to stop, but I'm starting to yawn a lot more again. And it can't be up too late. And I don't know how long this scene is going to go, so we'll finish it up next time. Alright. Everything's saved, so we're good to go there. Alright. Cool. Hey, we got through a little bit of it. Again, if the pattern holds true, we should be done that one in about, 4 to 5 streams, depending if I get interrupted with anything. And I didn't this time, so that's already a good start. We actually managed to get through an okay chunk. The completion thing is a little misleading because one scene can end up being like 30% or more. But hey. We're off to a good start there. Right. So, what is today? Wednesday? Alright, perfect. So yeah, tomorrow, Labyrinth of Grisaia, picking up right where we left off, right at 6 o'clock, once again. We'll just start, pick up, continue on for as long as we can. If we're honestly lucky, we could finish it Sunday. We could actually finish this one Sunday. And then it's just some side stories, which I don't know how long those are, but we'll see. At the very least, we'll be done the main game part of Labyrinth, which I'm gonna be really happy about, because that's one, another game I could add to the game's completion list, and two, I can move on that little bit closer to Eden. There's two more extra, like, expansion-style games, like Leisure of Grisaia we did after Fruit, that I have to go through, but those are quick, those are like one-shots, so it's, you know, one story, should be able to get done within one stream, that's about it, that kind of thing. We'll worry about that when we eventually get there. You're very welcome, Jake. Thanks again for the... Thank you for the bits, buddy. Thank you, and thanks for lurking. So yeah, yeah, thank you, everybody, you know, for watching, commenting, lurking, following, rating, for the bits, all that. Thank you guys so much. This was actually quite the day. We're actually really happy with today. This went a lot better than I thought. I actually was really kind of starting the day off a little low energy and everything. It just kind of, but after today, moods turned around big time. I know who we're gonna raid into. I know who So we gotta send a love off. Still got a decent amount of peeps here. So let's just keep that raid train going. The name fully right. Double T, yep. And there we go. So I'm gonna send everyone off over to Katybug. Porky's twin. Feel free to use the follower raid command, or if my things will load up quick enough. I need to actually fix the command for the sub raid command, you know, the sub raid message. I gotta work on that. I should really just do it after stream. So yeah, if you're a follower, feel free to use the first one. If you have an active sub, feel free to use the second one. So yeah. I'm gonna be back again tomorrow, 6 p.m. once again for some more Labyrinth. So I hope everybody has themselves a great rest of their night, and let's send some love off to Katie.